Hey y'all, it's the Godfather coming at you again. This little one for a chat is for the teachers. Even though I'm not in the classroom anymore, it's still my first love and I still have passion about it. So I've been doing up a lot of reading and training about things like AI, communication, all of that, what you can do to improve all of that. And it really just kind of came to me about how teachers could start using AI more than anything else lately. Maybe you're already out there using it, maybe not, I don't know. But if you're not using AI, it's probably something you should start thinking about. AI has the potential to do a lot of things. It can be useful for you. Just imagine you've got a classroom of say 25 students. They all learn different things. They learn visually, they learn through audio and touching things and all that. You've got all these different learning paths that you've got to get the information through to them because they all want to learn differently. Imagine being able to do something like this, where on the first day or two of school, you give all the kids a questionnaire to assess their learning style. And then you feed that into an AI system that can analyze all of your different kids' answers and spit back to you like that how each one of your kids most predominantly type to learn, so that you know within the first week of school what your kids' learning strengths and weaknesses are, and then you can adjust how you're planning to do things as a result of it. And now you've got to deal with your lesson plans. So what can AI do for you there? Um, you've got to figure out all the different ways in which you can teach something. So feed your lesson plan into AI and say, I've got to teach this topic, for example, solving a one variable equation. And based on the assessment that we did with my kids for how they different learn, here's how I had my lesson plan planned out. How would you adjust it? What adjustments would you make? Could you write me the lesson plan for it? And make those adjustments on the fly. I can make those suggestions that you should incorporate, this visual aspect of it, this, audio aspect of it, or whatever it is based on your kids' learning styles. It can maybe even tell you specifically, hey, for most of your kids, you're going to do this, but Johnny is going to struggle with this type of learning material. So just know that you need to make a little adjustment for Johnny over on the side, and wherever you need to go with things. The other thing AI can be doing is probably writing your lesson plans for you. You could document it and feed it into it as you go throughout the years. Your first, year or so, you're just documenting your lesson plans and what you need to do, and then give it feedback in real time of constantly, this is what worked, this is what didn't work. At the end of the year, it could give you an assessment of the order in which you did different things, and it can spit out your next year's lesson plans all ready to go for you, maybe with some adjustments based on what you've taught it on, what it worked, what it didn't work, how to interact with it. All of that. Think about how AI can help you with, handwritten grading. I'm not just talking multiple choice Scantron, but you could, there's learning models out there that can assess handwriting. So imagine your kids does a handwriting thing with it, and you can just feed all those papers into a scanner, and it instantly grades all your papers and can tell you that it did this thing right, it did the student did this part wrong, and can assess grades and just grade your papers for you. How much time is that going to free you up by using AI to take some of the mundane, grueling things out of it and give you the assessment to then free you up to focus on new ways that you can differentiate your learning, new ways that you can do your teaching and all of that, and you can focus on the teaching. If it can pre-write your lesson plans in a certain format, teachers always have to turn in lesson plans and they have to be in a certain format. Teach your AI model how that you could do that. Now, and then it could pre-generate your lesson plans that you then have available for your principal or to turn in and that kind of thing. I don't know specifically an AI model that would solve any of that right now. I'm sure they are out there. There's a ton of AI things out there. I will tell you this, it takes training the AI, feed it some prompts, test it, play with it, feed it a lesson plan, have it spit back what it would write and how you would adjust it, and then tell it what you like and didn't like. And if you train these things up, they will learn how to do it. And sure, the first year or two, it might be a kind of a learning curve to figure out of it, but by the time you hit year 3, maybe you've got it locked down. So just teachers, don't be afraid of AI, grab onto it, learn it, experiment, play with it. But AI can make your job so much easier and so much more efficient, so that you can focus on the kids and you can focus on where you can do things. So anyway, just my thoughts.